All right, so meantime, here on Rush Hour, we're seeing a trend in cities across the country. Police departments that can't get enough officers to join the force. And that's the case in New Orleans, which also has a big crime problem. Just weeks after becoming the new murder capital of the country, the New Orleans Police Department is now turning to civilians to help fill critical positions. And NewsNation's Sloan Glass joins us. Sloan, this is already underway.
Exactly, Nicole. And last week we reported that New Orleans has become the murder capital of the country. And for the first time in modern history, New Orleans police force has fallen below 1,000 officers. Now, New Orleans back in the news for their response, deputizing citizens. They won't be armed, but they will be able to give you a ticket.
NOPD Superintendent Sean Ferguson speaking on the creative decision to hire 50 to 70 civilian workers to help with the officer shortage.
If you are looking for a job, we are hired. We are definitely hired.
The civilians will help with administrative tasks and calls that no longer require police presence, like loose animals, forgery calls, medical calls, and auto accidents on private property. Some will even be trained to do detective work.
And the goal of all of this is to make our officers feel safe so that they can make our citizens and visitors feel safe.
And there will be an adjustment to hiring requirements. For starters, NOPD reformed its credit score policy. Low credit scores will no longer be an impact in the hiring process. And while applicants will still need to pass a drug test prior to working for the NOPD, potential hires won't be asked if they use marijuana.
So my message to those that may have been disqualified for any of these reasons in the past, I'm urging you to rehire. I mean, resubmit your application.
And for New Orleans' biggest event of the year, Mardi Gras, it will be all hands on deck. They plan on utilizing the deputized citizens at the festivals.
Meanwhile, there is a campaign to recall the mayor. At the top of the list of grievances is crime, gaining 3,000 signatures in 3 days. But the recall effort needs 53,500 signatures by February 22nd, the day after Mardi Gras. Nicole.
All right, Sloan, thank you for that. And here to talk more about this, President of the Police Association of New Orleans, Nichole Berlie. Michael, thank you so much for being with us again. We hear this plan, and when I hear it, I think, okay, things could potentially go very badly when we involve civilians in policing. Why is this the answer?
Well, unfortunately, I don't think it is the answer. Clearly, there are some things that we can do that can be civilianized, administrative jobs inside the stations and administrative positions. Those can certainly be civilianized. When we start putting civilians on the street, we start asking for trouble. I mean, we have trained, equipped, armed officers who really never know what the call they're on is going to turn into, and often does turn violent. We can't have the civilians who are unarmed and unequipped to handle those things going on the street. Even our EMS doesn't always go on a scene until the police clear it and make sure it's safe to do so. So I think we're going to have to be very careful how we do that.
Absolutely, because I mean, this is a job that involves split-second decisions. Do you think other cities will maybe give this a try, seeing what New Orleans is doing?
Again, you know, there are certain things that can be civilianized, and there's no reason for them not to be. But it's not a panacea. And when it's all said and done, even if we hire 50, 60 officers or 60 civilians to handle officers' jobs, our attrition rate right now is one every other day. We lose one officer every other day. So if we hire 60 people in 120 days, we've lost another 60 officers. Now what do we do? What do we civilianize next? It's not a panacea. What we have to do is end the attrition and encourage hiring and retention of those we do hire. That's the real answer to this problem.
Absolutely. Michael, and that's what I wanted to get to next. I mean, we cannot forget that the cause of all this is the fact that officers are leaving the department in droves. As you said, one every other day. What else can the city do to try and keep these officers from leaving?
Well, we've identified a number of things that are driving officers away. A lot of our officers are not leaving law enforcement. They're going to local agencies very nearby for better and different working conditions. Now, the city has taken a few efforts to make that happen and change some of the things that their surveys and the exit interviews and the officers are telling us are making them leave. But they have to move a little faster, and they have to implement the things that they have said they're going to. Right now, they're still being considered, but if we want to end this attrition, we have to move quickly and start implementing these things.
Yeah, certainly. It's a major issue, major problem here, maybe no simple solutions. All right, Michael Glasser, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.